It's like really on my heart today. I just been looking around, and it's sad. I mean, it's sad. All of these people believing in Jesus, believing in Moses, believing in Prophet Muhammad. But then you look at all of this bullshit that's going on out here in this world, particularly with the young people. And this is my message for today. I mean, you just look around at these young people. I mean, they out here killing each other. They're out here selling drugs. They out here smoking weed. They out here pimping women, some of them. And they doing all of this stuff. And I'm not faulting them. I'm faulting these people in these religions. And it's a reason why I'm faulting these people in these religions, because it's these old heads that's sitting up in these religions passing judgment on these young people, saying that they going to hell and they gonna damn them. They're damned to hell, and they ain't gonna make it. And Jesus gonna come back and basically gonna take they old ass up to heaven, and basically all the youth is gonna go to hell. See, this is what's going on right now, and I'm not really like speaking out of anger or like speaking out of like a negativity. I'm speaking more so out of love, because the thing is that when these same young people meet someone like me, or someone out here that's teaching this new age teaching and this paradigm shift, see, they just like automatically gravitate towards it. All these young people want to be into astrology. They already know that they've been here before. They actually want to be into reincarnation in certain aspects. They want to get into meditation. They want to get into hypnotism. They want to learn about crystals and stones. And they actually want to learn about massage therapy. They want to change their diet and become vegetarians. And the thing is that it's these old heads in these religions, yes, I'm saying these old heads in these religions, that's keeping these young people down and suppressed. And the reason why they're doing it mostly is because it starts off with the pastor and the head of the churches and the temples and the mosque, or whatever you want to call it. See, they don't want to lose money. And the thing is, like, they don't want to lose money, so they don't want to change their teachings, or they don't want to teach these people the truth, that there is such thing as reincarnation, that you came here for a reason, that you're not supposed to just be some slave to come to church every week and pay 10% of your tithes to some bishop or imam or some pastor or whoever, and that's what's going to get you into the kingdom of heaven or whatever, because you bring some people to the church so they can basically have more followers, so that the bishop and the imam and the pastor can have more followers. And this is basically what religion is all about. It's mind control. It's mind control. But now, see, it's a paradigm shift going on, and all the secrets are coming out. As you know, I'm an astrologer, and we are in the age of Pisces, but we're merging gradually into the age of Aquarius. And see, in the age of Pisces is all about secrets. The theme of Pisces is about all secret societies, all that type of stuff. All this stuff came out in the age of Pisces, your secret societies and things of that nature. Basically, in the age of Pisces, your secret societies rule over the people. And most of your secret societies go back to these religions. They go back to these religions. They go back to the Catholic Church. They go back to the Knights of the Templar. And basically what happened is that the secret societies have gained so much power over the people, and they're using the financial energy of the people. They're using the spiritual energy of the people to stay in power. And it was working in the beginning of the age of Pisces, because everything happens in cycles and seasons. But see, now we're going into the age of Aquarius, and we're getting close. And see, now it's a breakdown going on in society now. It's a breakdown going on in society. So now there's a separation between the church and the new age type of people that ain't on this spookism, teaching people that somebody's going to come back and save you. Nobody's going to come back and save you. It don't even say that. It don't say that nowhere in the Bible about how the Christ is going to come back and save you. You're misinterpreting those scriptures anyway. And the bottom line is that Christ comes back. Actually, if you study him, he comes back killing people. He don't come back saving nobody, because this world is wicked. It's a church on every single corner. It's a mosque on a whole lot of corners. There's temples on every single corner. But what are you doing? What are you doing for the youth? There's Masonic lodges on every single corner. But what are you doing for the youth? Well, what are you actually doing to change the world? You have the youth out here killing each other. And I mean, and I'm not knocking them, but my thing is, because I know that I have the remedy. See, I know exactly what it is and what's going on with these young people, because I was once one of them. I was out there. The thing is that there's a generational gap, because you haven't been out there. So you want to sit around in the church, conveniently in the church with your feet propped up, and you want to pass judgment on these young people or whatever, and say that Jesus is going to come back and save you in your three-piece suit because you make it to the church every single Sunday, and these young people are going to get killed, slaughtered, and going to basically go to hell. And you're going to get caught up in the rapture, and you're going to make it. That's sick. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. That's sick. I mean, you really need to deal with the power of love. Like it's no love in that. There's no love in that. And it's like a lot of people aren't really trying to meet the young people where they at. They want to pass judgment on these young people and basically call them thugs and murderers, and they just so wicked. And then a whole lot of them are turning to the music industry. Yeah, they turn into the music industry because in the music industry, you can be who you want to be. You don't have to act like you somebody else. You don't have to act like you pious. You're free to express yourself. It's an art. The young people are artists. These young people that are coming out now, it's the artist revolution that's taking place. These are reincarnated artists and reincarnated mystics that are coming back to this planet to shift this planet. And that's what it's really about. They coming back here to wreak havoc. See, it talks about in the scriptures about in the end, in the last days, it was going to be angels that was going to come back and they was going to actually destroy this place. That's what I'm saying. Like all this hunky-dory thing about Jesus coming back in the sky and it's going to be a beautiful light and everybody's just going to get caught up in the rapture and it's going to be so beautiful and marvelous. That's not what the scriptures is talking about. It don't say nothing like that in the scriptures. And that shows you that these religious leaders and these people in these churches, the leaders and the followers that's following these leaders is basically keeping a conspiracy going and keeping a secret going because they're not teaching you the real teachings. And you have to really sit and listen. It's a few pastors out there that are teaching truth. But if you really sit and listen to the majority of these cats, really all they try to do is just give you a fancy lecture so they can get your money to keep their Bentley payments getting paid for and their Cadillac payments getting paid for and their big $400,000 or $500,000, $1 million mansions getting paid for in the name of religion. And they're keeping a secret. And the secret is that they're teaching you lies. Everything that most of these pastors are teaching are lies. They're just basically fancy, beautiful, marvelous lies. That's all they are. It's not the truth. And the thing is that the youth see through that. See, they see through that. So you don't see. I'm talking about in the Masonic lodge. I'm talking in the mosques, in the churches. How many young people do you really see? But if you go to a Jay-Z concert, if you go to a Lil Wayne concert, how many young people do you see? Because that's where they at. The mosque for them is the club. And I'm not knocking that because the thing is that, like I said, the rappers or the artists are allowing these people to be who they are. See, they're not trying to change anybody. And the thing is that you have to accept. See, Christ in the Bible, it teaches about how you basically supposed to come as you are. So you have to accept the person for where they at and meet them where they at and teach them from that point up. You can't just sit up in these temples and mosques. You don't do no community outreach. You don't go to the blocks and where the drug dealers at and actually kick it with these gangbangers and actually talk to these people and actually try to uplift them and give them words of love and wisdom. They will listen to you. But the thing is, you don't have it. And the reason why you don't have it is because you can't teach it. You can't teach it because you're up under certain oaths. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even just the oaths. You're getting this money. You've been getting this money from your followers. They all owe too, just like you, your peers. And y'all, they've been donating you this money. And the thing is that you can't tell the truth because if you tell the truth, you're going to lose your following. You just keep it real. You can't even tell the truth because you're going to lose your following. You're not teaching the words of Christ. You're not teaching the sunnah or the way of Prophet Muhammad. You're not doing that. And I'm going to submit one more piece of information and evidence as to why I know that what I'm saying is 100% true, because in the scriptures, see, the old people didn't make it. The old people didn't make it into the promised land. It was the youth that made it. And Joshua was a youngster. Joshua was the one that led them into the promised land. It was the youth that made it. It wasn't the old people that dealt with the old doctrine and the old religion that made it into the promised land or hereafter. It was the young people. And that's the same thing that's going on now. Like you can't make it into the kingdom, period, unless you come as a youth. See, this is all like a metaphysical teaching. The kingdom is talking about when you are a sovereign and you can wake up whenever you want to wake up and do what you want to do and teach what you want to teach. See, that's the kingdom. And do what you want to do, and you're free to do it because you're not lying to nobody, you're not hurting nobody. As long as you don't violate nobody's free will, you're basically free to do whatever you want to do. That's the kingdom of God. You being a sovereign. So you can't teach that you're not a sovereign because you're up under certain oaths. You let people control you. You done took money from certain other pastors and people, and they telling you what to teach. You know what I'm saying? See, I know what's going on. I done dealt with so many different churches and pastors, and I know you don't like what I'm saying right now, but I don't care. I don't really care because I don't have no followers. I'm not going to lose any money. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, I'm just teaching the truth. I'm just here spilling out information from my heart because I see what's going on every single day, and it really saddens me because some of these people are my peers and they're turning up dead every single day, all because of ignorance, because they're not getting the right teachings and information being taught to them. And the thing is that a lot of you guys really have this information, but you don't want to teach it because, like I said, it's all about money. You don't want to lose your money, and then it's fear too. You know what I'm saying? It's fear too, because really, if you went ahead and just did some community outreach and stop being scared of these young people and go out there and talk to them, then maybe, you know what I'm saying, like you would get a good response and they would listen to you because they like, it's an elder kicking the truth. Now, I had some, to be honest with you, I had some great elder pastors around me that really could kick it to me as a youngster, and that's how I got here today. I mean, I had some elder Muslims around me that kicked it to me the truth and wasn't scared to come to the hood and to the blocks and talk to the young people. So this isn't every single elder that I'm speaking to, because there are some elders that's doing the work. But the thing is that we need more, because there's more young people dying and getting slaughtered out here. You know what I'm saying? So don't just make it to where it's a handful of us out here being the voice or whatever, like trying to teach the truth to these people. You have to get up out here and actually do something, because you're not going to make it to this heaven that you're speaking of, sitting up in a church, going to church every week because you make all your meetings on time, all your church meetings on time. And this is, but more too, like going to the temple because you make all your meetings, you pay all your dues. You think that you're going to basically make it to some kingdom or whatever, the Prophet Noble Jali is favoring you. Yeah, I'm talking to all of y'all. Like, I don't care. I'm not leaving nobody out in this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the truth. So if you really want to have favor, you need to go out there and really teach these people in the community. Who in the community teaching these people? You know what I'm saying? I got people in the community that I know, and they know that I'm teaching the truth. I have many people, and I thank you to all the people out here that support me in these videos and what I'm doing. And they know that basically I'm giving the truth as I see it. And I'm really basically trying to reach out to young people, older people, to teach you the real truth. And the real truth is that there is a such thing as reincarnation. A whole lot of people have been here before. They've seen their past lives, and they know it. And the thing is that you're trying to tell them that they ain't never been here before. It ain't no such thing as reincarnation. You're running them away. It's a paradigm shift going on right now. And there's a lot of people that are seeing visions of their older past lives. There's a lot of people that are getting something out of meditating. There's a lot of people that are getting their natal charts done, that are learning something from their natal charts, and they know that astrology ain't from the devil. And you want to sit up here and tell them that astrology is from the devil when the whole Bible is based on astrology. And you know it. Come on. You know the whole Bible is based on astrology. It's not of the devil. The whole Quran, in the Quran, it's a surah in the Quran called the Zodiac. It's a surah in the Quran called the Zodiac. I forgot which number it is, but it's in there. You can look this up and Google it. I don't have no reason to get in front of you and lie. I sit here and do research, and this is what I do. So there is a surah in the Quran called the Zodiac. You need to teach them that there is. So that means that the Most High, whatever you want to call him, Allah, or whatever you call him, the Ilion, whatever, the Most High acknowledged the fact that there is a zodiac out there that has influence over the bodies on Earth. So there is a zodiac out there that influences us here on this planet Earth. So what I'm teaching, so that ain't no religion or no mumbo jumbo when I'm teaching this astrology. This is real talk truth. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff that you're teaching is just all spookisms and myths to kind of control people and get them caught up into a system of worship and following you. And like I was saying in other videos, the intermediary thing. So you're just making yourself into an intermediary. So it's basically saying that they can't get the guy unless they come through you, the pastor, and they got to come to church and basically come to you. They ain't got nothing to do with that. You just got to offer them the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because in the Bible it teaches that, I forgot which book it's in, but it says your body is the temple. So you go where the bodies are at. If they on the block, you go down to the block and you teach them. If you're not doing that, you're not doing the work. You're not doing the work. Like, this is real talk. You're not doing the work. It's not about paying on charity and all that stuff. That's just organized crime to me. It's all about money. Like, it's just like the mob. That's extortion. You got to basically pay me or whatever to do your thing. That's how these religions is trying to operate and run right now. And you're not going to do that to me. I've been in the gangs. I started the gang before. You're not going to sit up here and tell me I got to pay anybody to teach anything. So I'm letting you know I don't have no fear. You can come send threats to me, do whatever you want to do. I've had people, certain religious leaders in certain religions. I'm not going to name their names. Try to say that, to try to borderline. They didn't threaten me outright, but try to borderline threaten me. Somebody I shouldn't be teaching the people X, Y, and Z. I can teach the people whatever I want to teach them as long as it's the truth that's in my heart. And I teach people to go out and research. So I'm not telling you to follow me. I'm telling you this every video. I don't want no followers. You don't have to follow me. My only job is just to give you information and basically teach you about yourself, your astrological blueprint, and some other ways that I'm going to be teaching people about themselves in the near future through my website, which is 13signsastrology.com. So I'm basically offering my light and influence to the young people, and I'm doing my job. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do is just offer my light and influence to the young people. And the rest is up to them to make the decision as to how they want to apply this message to their lives, or whether or not they want to apply it or don't want to apply it. So I'm doing my job. And I'm just basically putting this broadcast out and this message out to these pastors, imams, bishops, even the followers of the pastors, imams, bishops, and all these old folks, elders, and even the young people that's getting caught up in the brainwashing of the elders. You need to stop getting caught up in this brainwashing and really try to wake these people up, man. And stop being scared. And stop being scared that, oh, they going to see me in my job. You know what I'm saying? I work at a job, and like, what if they see me on YouTube teaching the people? I'm going to lose my job. You dealing in fear. And the Bible talks about love. Like, what type of religious follower are you? You're saying that this is a Christian society, right? So deal with the Bible. That's all I'm saying. I'm not against Christianity and the concept of what Christ actually taught. But my point is that most of what you guys are talking about is not what Christ taught. That's the whole point. You're not teaching what Christ taught. You're teaching what you want to teach or what somebody told you to teach so you can keep that money coming in. And I don't care if you're working at a job, it's the same thing. You're trying to basically teach whatever it is that you want to teach and do whatever it is that you want to do so that your situation can stay comfortable. It's not about being comfortable. You got to become uncomfortable and get out here, because there's a lot of youth that's struggling and they need this light, man. They need this light, and a lot of you have it. So get out here and do something. It's not all of you that are like this, but it's many of you. So those of you who this message is for, you know who you are. You know who you are, and you know I'm teaching the truth. So if you have anything you want to talk to me about this, feel free to shoot me an email, 13signsastrology@gmail.com. I will be here. I'm not going nowhere. So hope that you learned something from this video. And until we meet again, my friend, peace and love.